Hey, do you like to do it yourself? Good, so do I. Anyways, here we are. This is a 2018. I think it's an 18, maybe a 17. 2017 or 18 Mercury 30 horse, pretty much the same as the 25 horse. Oil filter is right here, and so the first thing you want to do when you're doing a winter service is to pull the drain plug on the oil. So this is the drain plug for the oil. It's located here. Remove the dipstick, and I've got a funnel where the dipstick goes. Dipstick is right here. And of course it's got the markings on it to show you where low and high is. For the lower unit, I always pull the upper screw first and then the bottom screw. A large Phillips screwdriver normally does the trick. Unscrew it, push in tightly, so push in and go counterclockwise. Now there's a little rubber seal on the inside of these that should be replaced when you're changing this oil. Make sure you're using a quality lower unit oil. I'll show you what I use. And here is the, oh sorry, I can't show you it. I think I've got a jug in the garbage here. Here's the oil. So it's pretty expensive. It's blue. It's their high performance gear oil. I believe it's an SAE 90 or thereabouts, but it's like 30 bucks a jug. Probably getting ripped off a little bit on that, but when it's under warranty, you make sure you do it right. Okay, so drain the lower unit, and then once it's done draining, put the filler tube on here and either squeeze the bottle or pump up the oil till it comes out the upper hole. And once it's coming out the upper hole, put the upper screw in. Unscrew your oil pump from the bottom hole or remove the bottle and put the lower screw in. Please make sure you put new seals on. It's kind of important. For the oil, the engine oil, once you've drained the engine oil, put the screw or the plug back in. I believe it was a, oh, what are we looking at here? A 5/8. So 5/8 plug, you'll need a long funnel and a new oil filter. So I've got an oil filter cup here, and it's just a little bit too big. And I'm not sure where I got this, but if I stick a glove in the middle of the cup and put it on, it gives it that little extra friction that you need to get it off and to tighten it on. When putting on the oil filter, I write the date that it was replaced on, I put a little arrow, and I give it a half turn after it's snug, so snug it up by finger. And then with the cup on it, turn it a quarter to a half turn. I give it a good half turn here. And of course, you'll need your engine oil. And so this engine calls for 25W40. And I like to make sure I put the best oil in possible, which in this case is synthetic. It's a synthetic blend. I am still using Mercury. It's still under warranty for another year or 3. And so yeah, anyways, using the good stuff. I take photos of everything and I send it to the dealership and let them know that the service has been done. Doing an outboard like this is actually pretty easy. And of course, if you wanted to, you can change your spark plugs. There's 3 of them on this one. This bottom one's a bit of a pain to reach, but you can get in there. You might have to remove this coil. Not 100% sure here. Possibly. I think this one's due for spark plugs in the spring. And it's very straightforward. So yeah, dump the oil in right here. This is the oil fill cap. Please don't be deceived. I just stuck that in there to, had to be put somewhere safe. And so the dipstick goes back in. And this is, whoa, look at that. Look right into the engine. Exciting times. Okay, almost all set. Okay, so my next step is to dump some oil in there and check it on the dipstick. And make sure it's up to the top of the hash marks on it. If you have any questions, post them in the comments. I am by no means a marine mechanic, nor an expert, just a guy that's kind of had boats most of his life. Takes two hands to show how to fill up the lower unit. It really is straightforward. Anyone can do it. It's not hard. I trust that you can do it too. That being said, if you get into a problem, I'm not going to come and help you. So good luck, and you can probably do it. Oh, if you're wondering, CarQuest, it normally has a cross-reference for Mercury oil filters. And so this one is the premium oil filter. It's a 58358, and it's super cheap. It's a whole lot cheaper than the Mercury oil filters. And of course, if I'm using an aftermarket filter or a cheap oil filter, you'd think I would use the cheaper oil, but I'm not. I'm still using the Mercury stuff, and it's not cheap, that's for sure. Anyways, good luck to yourself, and have a good time in the water. Play it safe.